What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Okami. In the last episode, we realized that the Spirit Gate had transported us back 100 years in the past to the time where Nagi slew Orochi. And in this episode, we're going to make sure everything goes the way it's supposed to. So right there, Nami is bathing. And thank goodness she covers her breasts, or else bad things would happen. And would remove this game's T rating. Keep it down, Furball. Nami must be purifying herself before putting on the robe. Pretty noble of her, considering Orochi's gonna gobble her up. I bet it's her devotion that made the legendary 8 purification sake. If I could just get an up-close view of her like this, I'd... Anyway, this is our big chance, Nami. Let's snag her white sacrificial robe while she's busy bathing. You ready? Alright, let's just not make this awkward. Bite it. Nothing happening. Okay, no abrupt movements, please. No abrupt movements. Just keep walking. You'll know when you can stop. You know when you can stop sneaking. Right there. Way to go, Ami. White sacrificial robe is ours. Now let's go get that Nagi into this thing. So don't run back the other way. Just go this way. And let's go put this on Nagi. And apparently... we're going to have to take him out of these clothes. Oh, God. Oh, I don't want to see old hairy man penis. Please don't. Oh, good. They skipped it. Doesn't he look pretty? Now, that looks exactly like her original clothes, except for with a different thing on the top. It should be just like the Legend said. Right, Ami? Not bad if I say so myself. Anyway, let's get on with it. Let's take him over to the Moon Cave before he wakes up. After all, he's all dressed up for his date with Destiny. And Date of Destiny it is. Now, there are actually a lot of funny things you can do with Nagi if you have him on your back while he's unconscious and run around and talk to the villagers. Some pretty funny stuff. For instance, Eek, Nagi, what are you doing with Shunui there? Just peeping Toms, you know. No, it's fine, it's fine. This all actually happened, Isun. Like, another one you can go to is you can go inside homes and you can have people, like, try to beat you up. For instance, let's head on in here. Hey, I'm just trying to talk. Oh gosh! No, don't! Wait, hold on. Calm down, you foul beast! What happens if I... Oh no, I'm just... Mrs. Orange, wait, come back. Or I guess this would be Mrs. Grapefruit. No, come back. I'm just trying to headbutt. I'm so horrible. I'm chasing out all of them. Let's get out of here. Oh, he defended his wife. What a noble gentleman. Okay. And then, I don't know. I just think it's kind of funny. You can get some pretty funny lines here with them. But... I still don't think they're actually as funny as the ones you can get with Susanoo earlier in the game, but they're sort of funny. Now, let's actually go talk to the merchant here before we go any further. That perfect white coat, those razor sharp eyes. You must be Shunui. Wow, someone help me! I don't taste good. No, I'd be a terrible sacrifice. Heck, he thinks you're gonna eat him or something. He does look kind of plump. Plump as a dumpling. Poisonous. Yes, poisonous. Look, I'll sell you anything you want. Please spare me. And I love this. You actually get the merchant in the background cowering in fear in the screen. That's amazing. Well... this merchant here has something very cool. 8th Wonder, our 4th tier glaive. We are definitely going to be using this. So, let's equip this thing. And do I have any gold dust? I do. Let's use that. Perfect. And let's see here. Okay, so we got that. And I actually want to switch back to the Resurrection Beads as my sub-weapon. Let's get going. Now, 8th Wonder is like the coolest looking glaive in this entire game, in my opinion. So this is going to be fun. So out here we go to Shinshu Field, which is kind of an incomplete Shinshu Field. Now, interesting thing about Shinshu Field. Not to mention the smell was a whole lot better than... I'm not sure I'm liking that smell. I'm not sure I'm liking this whole going back to the past business. Me neither, Isun. There is praise to be obtained out here. There are also treasures to be dug up out here. There is a lot of stuff to be done out here, and there are also monsters to fight. And why do I say there are monsters to fight? Well, even the past has its own type of minions, and they're not imps. They're not guardians. Well, just regular guardians. They are clay soldiers. These were Orochi's minions in the past. They're kind of like aliens. Very interesting, very interesting. But the reason you want to fight these guys is because they net a whole crap ton of praise. Now, here's my problem. I can't remember what their floral finisher is. So that's my problem here. So I'm probably not going to be getting any Demon Fangs off these guys, but you know what? That's okay. You got the information up on screen. Actually, I think it's missed. Yes, it is. Okay, it is missed. Never mind. We're good. But anyways, yes, they have variations of all these guys, just like they do for Imps, Guardians, and Namahage. I'm not even gonna waste my ink here. Just put that sword back. Thank you. Perfect. All right, let's take this guy out, and goodbye. Sweet. So you don't really get a lot of Demon Fangs, but the reason you want to fight these guys is because of the amount of yen you get from finishing this. Look at how much that is. 14,000. That's probably the least you get from these guys. So you actually, I promise you, want to take the time out of this and go fight every single Devil Scroll in the area. Trust me. This is money you do not want to pass up. You want this yen, just do it. So because of that, as much as I hate to do it in this what is supposed to be an incredibly intense moment, I am going to speed up things here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I actually got hit. I'll catch you all in a second. And so, here we are at the Moon Cave. It's time for history to repeat itself. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh boy. Actually, I'm going to save before I go any further. Just a second. Okay, now. Let's go on in. And see if Orochi will take the bait. Oh, but of course we have to be stopped along the way. And meet a brand new enemy. An enemy that a lot of people despise, but I don't see why. I mean, yeah, they're kind of boring if you fight them the right way, but there's one really nice thing about fighting these guys. Actually, two really nice things about fighting these guys. This is the Dogu, okay? They're actually based off of old, ancient Japanese statues. These guys are incredibly durable and hard and take forever to kill. You're going to want to always use mist on these guys. But if you power slash them, which is their full finisher, they will net you 5 demon fangs each. On top of that, if you do well enough against them, they give you golden peaches when you're done fighting them. So yeah, that's pretty good. And also you can see I'm loaded up on money, as you were probably watching how much money each of those fights against the clay soldiers was giving me, and that was no exception. Right there. Freaking Dogu. Yeah, they're kind of boring to fight, but you have to spam miss because they have an attack where they move so fast they pretty much teleport across the battlefield, and they'll hurt you in the process because they actually run their sword through you. So yeah, just constantly be using mist against them, and they take a lot of hits, but once they're dead, you get 5 demon fangs for a power slash. So hey, can't complain. Huh, there's no barrier this time. That Orochi must think no one would dare come in here. We should still be careful no matter how unprepared that snake is. I mean, if you think about it, you managed to slay Orochi 100 years ago, but you died too, and you were at your peak back then. Legend says you appeared each year around the time of the sacrifice. Back then, you were called Shiranui, were said to be a monster. So, how come you didn't just go get rid of Orochi right away? Well, I suppose you had your reasons, but I bet it made Orochi think you were a big fat chicken. Oh, look who's finally decided to wake up. Welcome, welcome, princess. How are you doing today? That chest hair, oh my gosh. Huh? Where am I? What in the world? Why am I wearing this? Hey Pops, you finally came to. Now you can pretend to be the human sacrifice and slay Orochi. Now, I think this is kind of a funny thing to point out, but I just want to point out one of the things that I... Just a little thing right there. You see that little signpost hanging from the arrow on the helmet? Watch its movements, okay? And I know they're programmed, I know all this, but if you were paying attention before, and every single little movement he makes while wearing this thing, this ridiculous thing, it actually looks good. Like the way the movements flow. That's what I think a lot of people fail to see at this game, is the amount of polish that this game has. So I know it's just a stupid little thing I'm pointing out, but the polish in this game is unbelievable at times. People just don't understand. That Nami will fall for you big time. Anyway, what are you talking about? Oh, yes, of course. This wasn't even his plan at all. Which kind of proves my theory that no matter what we do in this timeline, it's not going to screw with history at all. Because history was destined for us to come back in time. Actually. Uh-oh. This is the part where Orochi claims his sacrifice. Brace yourself, Mommy. Here it comes. Oh boy. Oh wow, did he just rebound off the wall like a ricochet and then fly this way? That's what it looked like he did. That is amazing. And now the barrier's up. Yep. You can taste the difference between man and maiden. I don't want to know how, but... Okay. Anyways, we're about to face Orochi in peak condition. But we're a lot stronger than when we faced the weaker Orochi. So, shouldn't that balance out? At least I hope it will.